I've just started reading this book called Psycho-Cybernetics, and the book is talking about self-image, how you see yourself, and changing and shifting your identity. So I'm only 40 pages in, but so far what I've took from the book is that how you see yourself influences your behavior and your attitude towards life. I've had a conversation with two people in the past 2 days, and they keep saying, I'm old, I'm 45, I feel old, I look old. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference. It's only going to agree with your statement. So if you're saying, I feel old, then your body and your mind behaves like you're getting old. So you start feeling old. Like if you affirm something, your brain is just a yes man. So it's going to agree with everything you say. I know it sounds cliche because all of these self-help books talk about your conscious and saying if you believe something, it's true. But I am telling you now, if you affirm something and you believe it, your body agrees to it and starts acting and behaving in that way. So if you're 40, you're not old. If you're 50, you're not old. If you're 60, you're starting to get old. That is my opinion. I think from 60, you're getting there. You're there. But any up to 50, like then you start heading in that direction. But any younger, you've got plenty of time to start a new opportunity, to change your life, to strip your identity, the attitudes and the behaviors you're clinging onto. You can make a change. But all the decisions you've made up to 60, if they have been bad decisions, it's going to be harder on your body. Your body will have to work twice as hard to reverse that. So at 60, it's starting to get more harder. But any time up to then, you can shift it. You can shift it. Look, in this book, yeah, I've been putting post-it notes through the book. So each page, I'll just put like a post-it note, and then I can remember like what I took from the page. So on page 34, I just put, it may work or not, but I'll give it a try. We will never know if I don't take a leap of faith. Do you get what I'm saying? So it may work, it may not. You'll never know unless you try, unless you take a leap of faith into the unknown. So don't be scared to dip your toe in. You just give it a try. Do you know what I mean? And then what did it say now? It says focus on your daydreams 10 minutes a day. So focus on an image of a successful you every day. Allow yourself 10 minutes to sit by yourself, relax and picture yourself in the future version of yourself. So whatever career or whatever you want to do, imagine yourself doing that for 10 minutes and how you feel, and just reflect on that. So and then what did it say? Anything that has been challenged can be relearned with new data to replace the old. So you can cancel the negative data and replace it with new data. Your ears hear your voice gluing the order. Does it say gluing? No. Your ears hear your voice giving the order. It makes you focus clearer. So when you start muttering something like, right, I need to go get the keys, and then from there I need to find my phone, and then I need to make sure that I've got my drink and I'm going to go and hit the road. Sometimes when you start speaking to yourself, your brain understands that and actually proceeds and allows you to basically focus on that. So sometimes, like, you know, you speak to yourself, it's like, what do I need to do today? But you could have thought that in your head, but you said it out loud. That's basically what this book's talking about. So I'm only 34 pages in, but this book, I'm going to take my time to study the book and question it and try apply that to my life. So there's that book and there's this book. Now, this book has had a big impact on my life. Mind Power into 21st Century by John Cahill. I've read this book 3-4 years ago, but I've reread it like 3 times. But this book, I always got to keep rereading it, because as I get younger by the years, my brain starts changing, and I might be at a certain life where one of these chapters might relate to me like very much. So this book is a dangerous book, man. This book will help you out a lot. Mind Power in the 21st Century. And even the blurb, it says how to harness the powers of your subconscious and tap into your creativity, successfully use visualization techniques, improve your self-image, interpret your dreams, heal yourself, develop a prosperity consciousness, build and maintain fulfilling relationships. All these books are similar, but each book is a slightly different, taught in a different way. But how you see yourself is the most important thing. So it's not just the exterior, it's your whole self. And any limiting beliefs can affect you from getting what you want. So stop rushing the age and think, oh, I'm 33, I'm 32. I can't afford to start over now. Because when you get to 60, you'll be like, I was only 30. I had time. I could have easily done that. So stop putting pressure on the time and just focus about today and how you can just get to the end of the year and think about the progress you will get if you just start now. So stop putting pressure on time, guys. It's not that deep. You can change your life. You can if you want. But today, just have a great day and do what you need to do today. Today is the most important day. Today. Do you know what I mean? It's possible. You can change it. So stop putting pressure about my age. It's not that deep. I'm 27. All right. I had this thought of, I'm 27 and I'm training, doing Muay Thai, and then I was like, is it too late to start training now? I had that one thought ages ago, and I was like, nah, because you hear that people have been training since the kids, and I was like, nah, it's never too late to be great. It's never too late to start. Never too late. So you need to just do what you're doing and do what you want to do, and it's never too late to start something, even if you're the oldest person in the room. Once you start, you'll get better. Since I've started training, I've gone better. And like yesterday, for the last exercise, it was floor work. We had to do 200 sit-ups straight. And then we did the 200, and then I said, let's do 10 more. Just because we want it more. So we done 210 reps. And then we just stretched off and called it a day. So it's like, in my mind, I wanted to give up at 50, but once we got 200, I said, done, right, let's do 10 more. Like, in the mind, like, we can do more than we're capable of. Just because he set a target of 200, we can just do an extra, just do more than required for ourselves, because we can just push our brains and let ourselves know there's no limit. We can push past the limits. You can push past your limit, but if you keep reaching your limit and don't take an extra rep, do an extra rep, or just do a little bit more, then you'll never know how much you can really go, how far you can really take yourself. So just stop putting pressure on your future and just do what you can do today. If you're free today to do a workout, even if it's a day you don't normally work out on. If you want to do something that you don't really normally do, if it's breaking your routine, but it's something you want to do and you feel like, I want to do it, then do it. That's what you should do. But you can do more than required. You can do more than it's just mental. It's all in your head. But how you see yourself, you can be more and become more. But stop putting pressure on everything and just do a good job and do what you want to do if it feels like it's going to better you. And that's all I've got. Adios, over and out, Milks.